Hello everyone, I hope all is well. What I wanted to speak about right now is something which is a question I get asked all the time. And I think people go about the approach in the wrong way. And one of the questions I get asked all the time is, how do you know if your marriage is actually really making progress? Meaning, how can you tell if you're actually getting somewhere? It seems so many times, I hear from so many couples that the same issues that we had when we were dating are the same issues that we have now that we're married. And for couples who are married a long time, sometimes they can find that for the past 5, 10, 15 years, the issues stay the same. And the answer is yes, that's true. And what I'm here to say is that just because the issues are the same, it doesn't mean you're not making progress in your marriage. Sometimes, and a lot of the times, the issues that we deal with in our marriage hit a very deep part of us, and they trigger things that take a long time to work on. So therefore, it's understandable that you could be having the same patterns in your marriage that could repeat themselves for a long period of time. But I don't think that the way we have to look at whether our marriage is making progress or not is, are we having the same arguments? Because the answer may be yes. What I think people should focus on is something else, which is, what is the amount of time in between the arguments that it takes for us to get back on the same page, to be back in a good vibe together, to apologize to one another? You may find that when you first got married or you first started your relationship that you could have some sort of incident, and it would then take 3 days of passive aggressive behavior or who knows what until you got back on the same page. But you may find as your marriage goes along that even though you may be having the same issues, that hopefully what happens with time is that the relationship gets so strong that you know what? The recovery period is that much smaller. And therefore, if you find yourself in a situation where you're having the same argument over and over again, but the recovery rate, not that everything is perfect, but that you're back on the same page, that you're able to speak about it, that you're able to say nice things to each other, if you find that rate going down much more, that means that there's way more progress happening than you think.